Nope, not yet. No hour.
Good morning, Ozarks. It's a really cool episode today. We have some special guests here, including Johnny Shelton from the Mixtapes, and some cute ferrets. So we're here live from the Riff at Classic Rock. This is, next door to Classic Rock. This is the other view that you guys don't normally get to see. How you doing over there? This is exactly what happens on every single morning show with animals. This is great. This is great and invigorating TV. All right, now I'm not going to put a whole bunch of text on the screen today because I think that there's robots out there. But
Facebook is buttholes.
Yeah. Anyways, so this is the sharing is caring moment. Take the video stream and share that and tag some friends in that. I'm going to do that right now.
I don't even know where my phone is because I got a ferret.
That's so cool. Well, Johnny, you just recently did a Nirvana tribute at the Outland.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was with Jason Nunn.
Yeah, we mostly backed Jason Nunn for that. I kind of reluctantly agreed to sing a couple of songs to give him a break because trying to keep that up without stopping between songs for a breath is... I don't know how Kurt Cobain did it.
I know how he did it. Heroin.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. But don't do that. It's bad. Copying the link, sharing the video.
That's noisy.
So you guys did that with Justice Adams Band too.
Yeah, they do a killer Foo Fighters tribute, and they've played with us twice now and managed to significantly change up the set list both times, and we're doing something in Joplin with them on February, I have to get the date right or it makes no point to say it.
Right.
February 10th, we're at the Roxy Event Center in downtown Joplin.
Oh, cool.
With Justice Adams Band doing the Foo Fighters tribute, which I'm guessing they will change up yet again, just a little bit. Too many Foo Fighters songs to choose from.
Yeah. They're all hits. We were talking to Adam. Adam was on last Friday, and we were talking about, I don't think that the Foo Fighters have a bad song.
I can't think of one.
Like, especially on their old albums, like, I can listen to those things all the way through. They're all hits. They're all hits, people. They're all hits. I'm sharing this video still. Sorry, here. We are live. We are live. I know. Hey, wait. Hold on. I'm going to try to use... Man, I'm not going to use my voice. That's like what old people do. You ever see old people out and they're like trying to text message by talking to their phones? Just like... They do it all the time. Text message.
Probably better for your spine.
Well, and I'm always happy to see people texting that way while they're driving.
Right.
Because without fail, and I won't disclose the name of the game that my wife and I play somewhat tongue-in-cheek. But when you see someone braking for apparently no reason or swerving throughout their lane, when you pass them, you look over and you think you're being discreet, and you're not at all. Staring down at your lap. Stop doing that. So I'm happy to see this on a driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than texting and driving.
Yeah.
It's a good way to not die.
Only a wiener would text and drive.
That's some control, Donnie.
I know. I'm sorry. My heart. Isn't that what you're supposed to do, though? Is like shame people with funny words? I don't know.
I don't know if there's a rule about that.
It's like texting and driving's for duty heads. Gosh. So what kind of stuff do you guys have? Well, first off, before I get on to your upcoming show here at the Riff, how long have you guys been doing mixtapes?
About 4.5 years, I think, since our first show. That feels right. I could really think about it, but we're going to have silence. I think it was July of 2013. And at that point, we knew 25 songs, so those were the songs you played.
Yeah.
How many songs do you guys know now?
Or what's your set list look like now?
I really don't know. I think that there are 60 or 80 that we kind of sub in and out for one another. There are a handful that get played at nearly every show, because if you don't, you have people disappointed that you didn't. But there are so many that we've learned, and you do for a couple of shows and figure out that they just don't land like the others, and you move on. So I have no idea how many we've learned over the course of doing this, but I know that right now the kind of standard is 60 or 80 that get worked in and out, and we're always kind of adding and subtracting. And on a typical night, usually play 45 or 50.
Wow.
Well, we try our best to never stop. You just keep one after another.
Cranking them out.
That dead space is so awkward.
Yeah.
Because you didn't write any of the songs, so nobody wants to hear your story about it.
Yeah. I learned this song last week.
Yeah, here's another song of someone else's that you already liked before we played it. I can offer you no meaningful perspective on it, except that I like it too.
Right.
That's true. So you just keep the party going and make sure people are rocking and having a good time and dancing and
you
doing the Macarena and all that other stuff.
When the Macarena works, it is consistently one of my favorite points of the night. And on the rare occasion that the Macarena is in the wrong place in the set, and you get to stare out at a bunch of people staring back at you. Oh, this is not fun. Our other guitar player, Ryan, I think can feed off of the awkwardness of that, but it just makes me uncomfortable. He has a much more, there's much more depth to his sense of humor than mine, I think.
Yeah.
We did play the Macarena for about 20 minutes.
What? Are you serious?
We did a private party the other night, and that private party was heading out to get dusted after the show, or after the party we were playing. So there's this overlap zone where they would have missed the Get Dusted show if they didn't cut out of the private party we were playing, and we'd already played a full set, so I don't blame them for leaving. But we looked up, and some mass exodus had happened, and we were playing Macarena, and I just turned back to the guy who was playing drums for us that night, Ian, and said, "Don't let it end." And everyone held up their end of the bargain, because I think we had to have jammed Macarena for 20 minutes. I tend not to exaggerate, because you want... I'd rather undershoot than overshoot.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we had to have played it for 20 minutes, and if someone told me that it was 30, I wouldn't argue with them. Yeah, it was... I mean, we didn't sing the Macarena the whole time. It was a whole lot of instrumental.
Oh, okay. I'm like... Macarena.
No, I don't know a lot of electronic music, but there were points where I was thinking, is this trance?
Yeah, right? This is trance music that I'm playing right now. Well, these are beautiful little creatures, and if you guys know anything about creatures in Springfield, they've banned pit bulls, and there's like all this stuff against them. If you have love for the creatures and you don't think that people should discriminate against pit bulls, then you can vote in August. They've announced that. So coming up in August, you can vote to get your pit bulls back.
A vote in favor of there not being a pit bull ban is a vote in favor of Donnie and Sarah moving back into Springfield.
Oh yeah, that's true, because we got one of them pibbles, and she's adorable. So tell us about the show on the 24th.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
It's all right. It's very distracting.
Do you ever have something you want to say so badly and you just know you can't?
Oh man,
because I have a pit bull story, but I can't.
Did you get bitten by one?
No.
Well, that's good.
No, I thought I was backing away from the ledge by saying I can't. I'm getting closer to it now, so no.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool.
It's okay. The show on the 24th here. It's the day of chili cook-off, and we typically throw a big after party somewhere. And this time we had been talking with the Riff about playing their grand opening, and it just kind of happened that the stars aligned that on a day that a ton of people are going to be out having a good time anyway, we can hopefully help them finish it up here. Because this room and the lights, the PA, the screen, the stage, this place is awesome.
It
and
really
we're
is.
super excited to get to throw a big party in here. We haven't nailed down and confirmed all of the surprises that we're attempting to make happen that night, but one thing I can definitely tell you about is that we're teaming up with Machine Gun Symphony for it.
Yes.
And those are always, selfishly, those are probably my favorite nights to play because I don't know, I was in grade school in the 80s. I had an uncle who was just a few years older than me, and he was in a rock band at the time, and so I got the 80s rock thing before I got anything else. My parents were in a gigging country band, and so I have some nostalgia for a lot of that too. I can't hear the Judds without thinking of my mom walking around the house. She played drums and sang for that group. But and I was in like second grade and getting to sing at high school dances. I realize now that I wasn't as cool as I thought I was when I was in second grade. They thought I was cute, but at the time it felt like a serious thing to get to do these Bon Jovi songs. So now, as a man in his 30s, I sometimes talk Machine Gun Symphony into letting me sing Bon Jovi songs with them, and
that's
full circle in a weird way. I don't think I want to talk to a therapist about that, though, because I don't know what it means, and I might not want to.
Right.
I think it just feels good, you know?
It does. It feels good. It's fun.
He's like, it feels good.
It does. I'm like, this thing feels good. It all feels good. It's a great day. Hey, look at this thing. Oh my God. They have hands, people. So, yeah, Machine Gun Symphony is always a great time. Of course, the mixtapes. They've got a million of your favorite songs that they play.
Yeah, and if we're not playing something that is one of your favorites, you should message us, because input's always nice. I can't make any promises. We only have so many singers and musicians. Some stuff you try and just go, nah, we don't have the personnel for this. It doesn't work.
Right.
But some things do.
Some songs are more complicated than you'd think.
Yeah. Yeah, we've learned a lot. Over the last couple of years, we've learned a lot more pop songs, and trying to find all the learning to play guitar for a Britney Spears song.
Wow.
This shouldn't
How do you do
be
that?
so much work. This should be work for the keyboard players.
Not the guitar players.
Stanley Jones likes hair bands.
Oh, yeah. I should probably go look at the comments section. That would probably be helpful.
Drew Weber says, nice wombat.
Hey, you guys notice. Aw, you're so cute. Here, this is like one of these things.
First
Sorry,
hole.
Johnny.
No, you could.
All right, here we go. Yeah. So
It's a vegan stole.
it is a
It's
vegan
still
soul.
alive.
It's still alive. You feed it, and it's great, and it's company. Oh my gosh. So what's going on after the 24th? Do you guys have any new shows coming up after that, or anything planned
Well, I know
besides
that,
the Justice Adams?
Yeah, we have a pretty thick schedule. As far as in-town stuff goes, I think our next big event after that would be St. Patrick's Day weekend. We did it for the first time last year with Dublin South playing a huge parking lot party for St. Patty's Day, and
That's cool.
it turned out to be awesome last year. So this year we're committing a little bit more of the budget to bigger sound and lights than we did last year, because it's always scary the first time that you do something and you look at what you're about to sign off on, and well, if people don't show up to this, I'm paying to play.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
But it worked so well last year that we're gonna up it a little bit, and that's on March 16th down at Dublin South, and then the Saturday night we're down in Joplin for a St. Patrick's Day party. So,
cool.
yeah,
That's awesome.
be a fun weekend.
That's a lot of
like
fun.
Be a tiring week.
It's just party. Man, you guys play like some of the biggest parties, it seems like. You're a party band.
That is kind of what it is, I think. And it's easier to keep your energy going when you have a room full of people who are giving it back. That energy will cycle. When you're playing, and if you're playing and nobody cares, it's so much more exhausting than if you can get things going. So for us, you'd rather never stop between songs and just watch the energy kind of roll and continue to grow. You feel less tired. At least I do.
I'm sure you feed them, they feed you.
Yeah, it works, and everybody has a good time.
That's killer.
Plus, once you get going, it feels like the time just goes real quick. Anyway.
Too fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to the end of it, and I don't remember very much of that.
Yeah, it just kind of blacked out. I don't know. That's how it feels. It's kind of fun though. I wonder what's up with that hot shave post, man. That's kind of bugging me.
So,
maybe it was just like a place.
Yeah, Donnie found this post. We were looking for news this morning, like share-worthy news.
Heather Shelley.
Donnie found a post.
Said if you're looking for a hot shave. See, if you guys put like Springfield Mo or something, I have a lot of things I search in the morning just for fun stuff, but Springfield Mo is a pretty obvious thing to search for, and there's a lot of fun stuff on there, guys. Just go on Facebook and search for Springfield Mo.
And just see what's there.
And see what comes up. Also, we've been going on Craigslist. Have you ever looked at Craigslist before, Johnny?
Yeah, a time or two.
A time or two. They have things on there. They have instruments and people looking for bands and
free stuff and
Missed
cars
Connections.
and apartments and what? What was that?
Missed Connections. There's Missed Connections.
What's that, Donnie?
I don't know. Well, there's this thing, right? And if you go to Craigslist, you can find where people have met people in public and then they're compelled in some way to tell people anonymously online that they liked them and that they thought that they were attractive. Here we go. Electronics store. February 1st.
You can't even know which one?
Wait, it just says electronics store. Okay, this morning is February 1st. Am I correct?
It is. That's correct.
So this just happened.
This just happened.
Yeah, it says
we just posted
February.
this.
Okay.
It's a live report.
When I visit this store, you're usually greeting people. You look to be in your early 20s and thin and extremely cute. I find myself doing this ad for the first time because I don't know how to approach you. I don't want to walk up to you and ask you out and risk insulting you. And by the way, this is spelled with
how that works.
The letter U. What?
That's
no,
not
you
how
got
that
to tell me if you're attracted to somebody. Just talk to them. Anyway, if you see this lame post, I hope you'll respond. I'm a great-looking guy with an equally great personality.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. So if you're working at the thing, go.
Here's the thing. How many electronic stores are there really since the 90s?
It's probably Best Buy. I'm guessing it's Best Buy.
I mean,
find your best guy
didn't we
at Best
find a
Buy.
Radio Shack recently, though?
Oh,
we
there
did
was.
find a Radio Shack
you
in
seen a
Bolivar.
Radio Shack
I think
in
it was
Bolivar?
Bolivar.
There was a town,
Yeah,
I think it was Bolivar. It was like this small little radio shack.
The town where I grew up had a Radio Shack, and I don't even want to... I was about to say I don't think it's there anymore, but then I would feel bad if it's actually there. So I have nothing to say about that. I grew up in a town with a Radio
smart.
Shack. I've been in a Radio Shack.
Well, now we're all giving away our age.
Yeah, I've been in a Radio Shack. Those guys are wrong. All right, Home Depot, Springfield, man for woman. You were working checkout this afternoon, and maybe it was just my imagination, but I felt a connection. If you happen to see this, and if you want to reply, just tell me which checkout you were working and what we talked about. Hope to hear from you. A lot of these sound the same, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, I think what happens is
We read these a
some
lot,
people read other people's misconnections to learn how to make a misconnection,
so
but
they
they're
use a
learning from
format.
people who don't know how to do it.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Because it's like, tell me my social security number and what color of shirt I originally had on in my 1984 high school picture.
Yeah.
No, you kind of wonder if this is being created by our inability to speak to people.
I
true.
think you're onto something there.
And your phone rings and it feels like a panic attack for a second.
Yeah, because it's like, why are they calling me?
Yeah, like, why do they actually want to talk in real time? Can they not just
Like, text
give me a sentence and I'll give you a sentence back when I have A second?
I'm going to say LOL. And then just like send you the crying face a few times.
Donnie's confusing.
So Tracy Lyon Snyder says there's
Yeah.
only 8 days until the Valentine dance.
There are only 8 days. Oh my God. There are 8 days until the Valentine dance. Speaking of throwing parties, we're throwing one on February 9th, and it's a Friday. And basically, it is just like all of your high school dances from whenever you were in, middle school, high school. We're going to have 3 bands. None of them are on my shirt.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Are any of them on your buttons?
No, I don't think so. I need bands to have buttons more often. But there is Lilac Cruise, Humanity, and Collateral Jamage. And they're all going to play early in the night. And then we've got some dance music going on in the evening done by Digital. And that'll be a whole lot of fun.
Fun games.
It's going to be kind of
stuff.
like on Napoleon Dynamite. Dress up like...
Dress up ridiculous.
Dress in like
However
old,
you would
dated,
have
high school looking...
what he
You
said.
get the idea. I mean, you're in the mixtapes.
Like, in Napoleon Dynamite, how you couldn't really tell what decade it was.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
really,
the theme.
like you thought sometimes it might be the 80s or it kind of might have been the late 70s.
We do have tickets. Actually,
the 90s.
I don't have. I'm gonna have to get tickets printed. These tickets have been going pretty quick for this.
Every
thing,
time we
actually.
print them, the next day the guys are like, "We need more tickets."
We need more tickets. Yeah, so this is gonna be a really big fun party for Valentine's Day. It's only $5, guys. That's like usually whenever you want to go do something on Valentine's Day and go to a Valentine dance, it's like you pay $20 for a ticket to go to something like that. That's not out of the ordinary. I mean, it's not something I wouldn't pay, but you don't have to. It's $5. You get 3 bands and some DJing and a lot of fun and games and drink specials. And I think we're going to do speed dating or something.
Maybe.
There's going to be all kinds of
depending
Valentine
on how many people
stuff.
want to do it,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of effort. So I have a proposition.
What?
All of the people on Missed Connections can just use the Valentine dance as an excuse to go talk to these people that you are terrified to
You know
talk
what?
to.
We should post the Valentine dance on Missed Connections.
We should do that.
We should. That would be a good idea.
Great minds.
This is terrible. Oh my God. All right. So check out the Palmer Hicks show if you guys haven't seen that yet. There's a new show. It's kind of... what is it even? What even is it?
It's Palmer and Hicks.
It's Palmer and Hicks. You know Chris Palmer, right? Of course you know Chris Palmer.
Chris is an amazing singer.
Yes,
she is
she really
an amazing
is.
singer.
I don't think I had ever heard her before. We were at karaoke a
She
couple
says,
of years
"Hey,"
ago.
right now.
Oh, hey. She says hey to you right now.
Blew me away.
Yeah.
You just sit there thinking,
Exactly.
that's not fair.
Right. Right.
Yeah, she actually does vocal coaching now, too.
Okay.
So you can check her out over at the Varacas group with her vocal coaching. Just get a hold of her. She's in the comment section
And
right
artist
now.
development.
And artist development, too. So, but her and Carl Hicks have their own show where they talk about, like, flat Earth. They were talking about, like, conspiracy theories.
What the moon actually is.
We were
like
talking.
a satellite.
We were
or-
talking to local music writer Ed Pico the other day, and
Ed's great.
I think she freaked Ed out a little bit. Her and Johnny Cross.
Oh my gosh.
Johnny Cross also has a new show on Springfield Beat called Sideways Live, and they were talking. Oh yeah, put her in the
That's
hood.
what she wants.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Okay, well that works.
That's why she keeps climbing.
Oh,
up here.
that's cool. Yeah, put her in there. That's wonderful.
She's like, I know what
There
that
you
is.
go. You're my friend.
You can't fool me.
So yeah, so.
Nah.
So Chris,
You have the
well, just hanging on to my neck meat. Just
Yeah.
bruising my neck meat.
Oh, and hello, Chris. The disconnect of the camera and people who aren't actually here. I'm
Yeah.
not used to this yet. This is new for me.
Sorry. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like we're talking to a weird robot, but it's actually our friends.
Here, you want this one now?
I'll take all of them.
All of them?
Oh my God, they're so warm and cuddly.
They're like little hot water bottles.
They are. Oh my God. Bottles. So yeah, they were talking about the moon, how the moon is fake. With Ed Pico, and he's sitting there looking at them, going like, "What am I sitting in on? This is no, but
It wasn't planned.
no, it wasn't planned at all.
Totally...
It was really funny.
Oh.
Oh my God! So you can check
Oh,
them
you
out
know
on the
what?
Springfield Beat YouTube.
I recorded that entire conversation.
Oh my God! Yes,
I
you
forgot
did.
about
You've
it.
got it on video. So, all right, you're just warm. I thought you peed on me. Okay. Oh my God, this is the greatest episode. Thank you, Batman.
Yeah, anytime.
Our animal supplier. He's bringing the animals. He's the handler of the creatures. Man, we need to have lizards on the show
I
sometime.
can bring them.
I wonder
Cody
if the different
Barnwell.
parts of lizards smell different. Like,
I don't know.
Cody Barnwell says there's a new open mic at Crave on Thursdays from 9 to midnight, hosted by the Rosie Hips.
yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I have heard that is super cool. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen the Rosie Hips, some of the best
yes.
musicians around. Those guys are really, really good.
Yeah, I saw them for the first time. I don't know, how long have they been around? For like about eight or 9 months or something? Maybe a year or so? They were fairly
Maybe?
new.
I don't. They're definitely fairly new, and I don't know when they first started playing Springfield. But we had common friends, and Will, who plays keys for them, is a friend of ours. So they were playing at Lindbergh's one night, and I want to say it was a Thursday. So Katie and I were free and went and checked them out, and we're pretty blown away.
Yeah.
They're really, really good. They've done a couple of things with us in the last 6 months, I want to say. I don't know. I'm terrible at trying to keep track of what happens when, but I know they did Summers at the River with us last September, and it may have been August when they did a thing with us at Crave. And I can't remember if it was still called Cartoons at that point or if it was Crave, because I'm awesome with details.
Yeah. I still call it cartoons sometimes.
That's fair. It was Cartoons for a long time.
But the way my mind works, sometimes I accidentally call Coyote's Adobe Cafe cartoons just because I'm like, it's both
right
C words
there.
and they're right
Yeah.
next to each other on the same side of the road. I'm like, dang it, I didn't mean that place. I meant the other place.
Right.
But now it's Crave. Yeah, so Thursdays, you go check those guys out. So Cody, tell us this: does the Rosie Hips play? You say it's hosted by the Rosie Hips, but does the band actually like play a set and then everybody else gets to jam, or how does that work exactly? Man, these things are sniffing around my ears. This is so cool. I guess I could just go to the thing here.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to involve him. I know the answer to that.
Oh,
Okay.
you know the answer to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, they play a few songs to kind of get things rolling, and then they start letting people sub in.
That's cool.
Yeah, that way you don't have somebody who has to walk up there and just kick off playing with a band they're not used to playing with. And but one thing about the Hips is if you're a little afraid because you're not sure that you know the song quite well enough, those guys are good enough players to hang with you. They'll adjust on the fly because they're really good. A few of them have filled in gigs for us. Will and Jake, the guitar player, have both done shows with us when Ryan was missing. And just I don't know, they learned our set and played shows with us with one practice apiece, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and these are 40 to 50 song shows.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a lot to take on. These guys are really, really good.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You have a very small hood, Tony.
Yeah.
Look,
they're fighting over room in your hood.
I'm getting a lot of hearts on here. Somebody says, PSA, wash your hands. Everyone's getting sick. Oh, yeah. Everybody's getting sick around here, guys. Like the flu and stuff. So wash your hands and don't cough on people. And
It's rude. Don't do that.
aw, it sneezed. That was the cutest thing. Did you hear it? Good job, little thing. You're helping me with the show. This is wonderful. Oh, man. So where's
Oh, my
your other
gosh.
half? Probably doing something important.
Yeah, she had a meeting this morning that I had completely forgotten about because I half volunteered her to be here, but it wasn't in the cards this time.
That's cool.
Well, kind of. She's a lot better
Yeah?
at being comfortable than me.
Yeah, that's all right. This is the most awkward show. Like,
Awkward is what we do.
yeah. I mean, look, I've got ferrets on me right now. It's kind of the name of the game. I'm going to have Eau de Musk on me, right? Like, for the rest of the day, I'm going to smell like a ferret. So that's cool.
Which part of a ferret, then?
Right.
Probably like the ferret's midsection.
Hi, baby.
Aww. Gosh. So do the thing where you share this video I think Facebook's trying to do some weird stuff. We were putting more graphics on the screen, but then our views started doing weird things on weird days, and I was like,
only on Facebook.
Only on Facebook. No, our YouTube, everything else is completely the same, but Facebook's algorithms are, I think they're onto us putting cool texts that say like share and stuff on it. You know?
They don't want you to have sponsors that are not through Facebook.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to make you not do.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, because we're here at the Riff. You guys, we're here at the Riff, brought to you by, all this cool stuff here.
We usually have Classic Rock Coffee, but I think they're really busy this morning.
They are really busy. It's, it's the best coffee
Probably
shop in
it's
Springfield.
amazing.
Yeah. Plus, they've got all these stuff. They roast their stuff. They roast their beans. And they have cool names, cool coffees named after, different songs and stuff. So there's Livin' After Midnight. And what is it? Back in Black.
Mm-hmm. I always get the Sister Hazelnut.
There's a drink called the Sister Hazelnut. So these are all... Oh, they're talking to me right now.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay,
What?
I have to get my camera back out.
What? Is something adorable happening?
Don't let it stop.
I can't move. All right.
Okay.
You get
So
it?
that's probably going to go on the internet.
I want to see that. Hey, so I put up a thing yesterday. It was kind of an inflammatory poll. Oh my God. Yep.
Wonder
Good
if
Morning
everybody
Ozarks.
can see how
That's going on the Good Morning Ozarks page. Put
cute
that on
that
there,
is.
please.
Okay.
That's adorable. What was I even saying?
I don't know.
Uh,
It couldn't have been as important as 2 ferrets sleeping in your hoodie.
did you know that Deborah K. Klein
Has guinea pigs?
No, used to have a ferret that she would take on a leash, and people thought it was a possum.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
People think it's a possum?
Yeah, I've heard possum, raccoon,
Gopher?
mini panda.
Oh my gosh.
What? Is that a
Wombat?
little panda?
Yeah, is that a little panda? I've did all kinds of stuff.
Is that a turtle? That's a turtle, ain't
It's
it?
a turtle, isn't it?
That's a turtle with no shell. I've seen one of them. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry.
No, you're good. I'm almost being triggered to say things that I'm glad I don't after it's over.
Oh god.
You can
This
say
isn't
whatever
funny.
you
All
want.
right.
No,
We're
it's
going
all
to get
right.
the inside scoop inside Johnny's brain.
Yeah, the inside scoop into the mind of Shelton.
It's all cover songs.
It's
Good.
And I know how to make waffles.
That's good.
like really good waffles.
No, toaster waffles. But I make them almost every day because
Yeah.
my youngest daughter wants waffles for breakfast every day.
Uh-huh.
And
so
I know
you have
how.
just the right
I don't
setting
need help.
on the toaster?
I just press it down. You pull them from the freezer, you put them in the toaster, you press it down, and then they pop up in their own time.
Mhm.
And you put peanut butter on one and butter on the other and maple syrup, and you have to cut them so she can eat them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They make gluten-free toaster waffles. Did you know this?
I did not know this.
Oh yeah, they're actually one of the things that before they had decent gluten-free bread, I would use toaster waffles for bread for like burgers.
Okay.
I don't recommend giving them to your daughter, though,
No.
because she's probably going to hate you after that.
Yeah, they taste like cardboard, but they hold together better than gluten-free bread used to.
My mom is celiac, so
Yes.
So you know all about it.
yeah, and I think my kids get some gluten-free stuff here and there because they spend a lot of time with their grandparents.
Yeah.
So they're probably used to it.
That's
my mom
good.
makes a
All right.
mean gluten-free pizza, but I know that the extra carbs in pizza crust aren't necessarily a great thing for your body to metabolize, but her crust is made out of cheese, which is delicious, but it's cheese and sauce and toppings and cheese. It's
That can't be wrong.
It's
They're-
really good, but it is a giant plate of cheese.
What kind of cheese?
I
am I
don't
gonna cook
remember,
tonight?
but I could ask her and message
Is your mom
you.
on Facebook? Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
She
I
probably
wanna
is
know.
on Facebook.
It's probably like Parmesan or something real good. Mozzarella, probably. I don't know if that would work.
I don't want
we're
to say
doing
that
this
it's a
evening.
cheese blend, but I don't remember a blend of what.
I'm
I
gonna
feel like it
make
has to be somewhat specific in order
Does she,
for
like-
it to crust.
Should like brown it into the crispy crackery kind of
It
deal?
doesn't-
Or?
It doesn't quite get to the point where it's crispy. It's not like gluten-free Emo's pizza. It is a little thicker than that. And I know that the crust is cooked first. But that's how little attention I've paid or how little I've retained it.
Yeah.
Like it's good. I eat it. That's good.
Life kind of flies by me.
It's keto, though, so that's
It is
good.
keto.
If you're on the keto diet, then...
We need to get back on that jam.
Yeah, that was...
I feel better on keto than I do eating any other
I mean, I'm pretty much
way.
like that anyway, except for all, the sodas.
Tacos.
And taco. Yeah, yeah, God. I got a thing for tacos, man. Tacos are so good. Fajitas, it's been fajitas recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fajita thing.
Have you tried Tinga yet?
Tinga Taco downtown, I have not. I actually just noticed where it was like a couple days ago. There's still one back there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I miss the brick,
Yep, I'm just gonna
but if
swaddle
we were
this one.
going to lose the brick,
Make you a little baby basket.
Tinga is a good replacement.
Yeah?
And it's
Really?
hard for me to say that as much as I loved the brick. But yeah, Tinga's really, really great. And I think they
I
have.
haven't heard anything bad about it yet.
I think
It's true.
they have a lunch special that's $8 for a drink and a couple of tacos and a side.
That's
You can't quote me
That's
on that.
really
I don't
good.
want to. I don't want any liability here.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's a thing, and the tacos are awesome.
I love tacos. I have a... No, seriously, I have a problem. It's like...
You
it's
have a
like...
problem.
Anytime I want to eat food... Well, since I can't eat wheat, tacos are made with, like, minimal... The meat's just cooked in spices, usually, and then it has, like, corn tortillas.
Right.
So it's like tacos are the only thing that I
They're
can
safe.
typically have that are safe that I feel like I'm not getting a fake version of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That makes
I
sense.
can like this food and I don't even have to eat the crappy version of it. Like, I get the full-on taco experience. It's awesome.
No counterfeits.
I know. Like, you have a gluten-free pizza and it's this big and it's like soggy and gross. Well, unless it's made out of cheese like his mom's pizza. Jeez.
Yeah, it's really good.
Johnny Cross says he wants to play with the critters. Well, Johnny Cross, if you wanted to play with the critters, you would already be here. You're
He's
welcome
not
any day.
wrong.
I told you. I said, come on into the show. Stop in. Man, this is cool. What time is it? We're probably just like...
Do we have anything else on the list to talk about?
No, I think we talked about all the pertinent information. Go over there to... this is the time of the show where we talk about stuff, I guess. So if you haven't already, which I looked over at their page earlier this morning... you probably have liked the Mixtapes page. Go over there and check it out. You can get all the news from what you guys are doing and all your most recent shows and everything like that. And I noticed that you have a lot of live video from the shows and stuff there too. So you can go check it out and see what the vibe's like at a Mixtapes show.
It's incredible. I was telling Johnny earlier that, like, I've lived here since 2014, and literally one of my top 5 favorite experiences in Springfield so far was moshing to Rage Against the Machine at a Mixtape show.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
I know
can say
why.
that.
Those songs are...
Intense.
Yeah, I mean, unless you just play them poorly, it's hard to go wrong or get a bad response when you get to play Rage Against the Machine, because the songs are bottled energy.
Yes.
It's a really cool experience just to get to play a role in that, because that kind of leans on everybody else a whole lot harder than it does me. So those are songs that are particularly fun.
Yeah, those high energy ones. What is your current favorite song to play at shows right now?
Man, I have no idea, because there's such a range of stuff that we do. For a long time, it would have been What's Up or You Oughta Know, just because getting to watch Katie take a crowd down or amplify that energy is so cool. But some of my favorite things for different reasons, I love playing Nookie because the guitar part is awesome.
Yeah.
The bass part is awesome. The timing with the way the keys and the guitar and bass all work kind of against one another is a fun interplay. Lyrically,
I did it all for the nookie.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny song, and the humor is not wasted on us. I love Katie and Ryan doing Love Shack because they sound like the B-52s. It's uncanny how good it is. I don't know if I have a favorite, honestly. I wish I did. I was kind of buying myself time so I could think about it, but Killing in the Name is always a high point, and Fire Water Burn, the Roof is on Fire song by Bloodhound Gang, is a ton of fun to play. No, Closer. If I have a favorite that I want to put in the set list every time we play, it's probably Closer.
Cool.
But there's a ton of stuff that you just look forward to playing because you know it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And you can catch those songs and a whole lot more at the Mixtapes show. So go like the Mixtapes page. Also, if you guys haven't bought your Valentine Dance, I still have some Valentine Dance tickets here. So you can buy those. Head over to the Springfield Beat page and message us. I can probably meet you this weekend or something and get you your ticket. That's February 9th. Valentine Dance. Get your thrift store outfit ready. Also, we need subscribers on our YouTube, so visit our YouTube page. We're going to be
moving to Twitch, though, I think. Mostly.
We're going to move to other things. Facebook is weird, guys. It's
weird, and, we don't make any money doing this, and it doesn't cost anybody anything to be a subscriber on some pages to help us out.
Yeah, so if you subscribe on those pages, then we can actually keep doing this as a job.
Well, I don't know if that, but maybe.
I mean, eventually.
Yeah. For right now, just help us with operating costs.
Yes, So yeah, and it's easy. Just go subscribe. Subscribe to our Twitch feed. Subscribe to our YouTube, and Sappy. I feel like we should have some Sarah McLachlan playing or something right now.
Yeah.
But just go do that.
I'm gonna set up a Twitch. It's gonna be live Monday, and you guys are gonna get to go check it out, and you're gonna be like, "This is really cool and high quality," and then everything will be great.
Yeah, subscribe and win. That kind of stuff.
An app for it.
There's an app for it.
Twitch,
so
you
cool.
can have it on your phone.
Oh,
and
wow.
it can notify you when we're live.
Yeah, so every morning you
and
just be
when
like,
Palmer Dix is live, and when Sideways is live, and when Offbeat Ozarks is live, and what else are we doing?
All kinds of shows.
All kinds of shows.
And we're going to cover pretty much every aspect of the local community that we possibly can, and make sure that we're getting you the 411 on the 417 about all the local
I feel like
entertainment
you just came up
stuff.
with that.
It just
worked.
happened.
It
does
felt
work.
like
It was
something
organic.
Yeah.
It just happened, but that's what we're gonna do. So do that. Subscribe, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go now. Johnny, thank you so much for being on the show.
No, thanks.
You guys are welcome
thanks for
anytime.
Oh, hey, Groundhog Day show.
For real.
Friday.
Oh, well, hey, tomorrow is Groundhog Day, okay? It's the day it marks 6 weeks until we can finally get out of this effing cold. So
Maybe it might be immediately. We
oh
don't
man,
know yet.
I need to talk to that Puxatawny Phil. Maybe we should have him on the show. Maybe that's the critter we should have on there tomorrow. But tomorrow's guest is Chris Bivens from the band Wizard Solstice. He's going to be playing along with the guys in Wizard Solstice tomorrow with Death May Die and Snake Fighter. They're all going to be on the same stage at Front of House Lounge for Groundhog Day. It's going to be an awesome show. So come out and support that. Tune in tomorrow, and we'll have all the info on that as well. And then, buy your tickets to the other show. Subscribe. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say at this point.
Yeah, we got kind of.
We don't really have a sign off, so I guess stay classy, Springfield.
Do it.